Here they all come.
No doubt. What are we changing? Now to the second one.
Ford asking what we changing. Tommy Baldwin said, I'll let you know in a second. Let's go down to Ray Dunlap.
Well, as I told you, Jerry, 1 pound air pressure out of the right rear here for Ward Burton, but he wanted to know just so he knows what it should feel like. They go to the right side. Tires are going on. The Polaris Pontiac right now, fuel is in. Fuel is not an issue here. This will be a 2-tire stop only, and Ward is down in the way. Now to Bill Weber.
2 right side tires for Jeff Burton. They will make a track bar adjustment. They have to get the tires around. They do. He slides out behind the 35 and will drag race down pit road with his brother.
There's Harold Raleigh in the 10 car. Jeff Green as he gets service, and now the stop sign individual hasn't stopped. Running up to make sure that now turns it over to go.
Good gracious, I have never in my life seen the stop and go board that far, not in turn 1. Chip Warren about to run the 100-yard dash. Backwards.
Chip's a former athlete and making sure they saw that stop sign. Good hustle on Chip Warren's part. NASCAR official and marathon backwards man. Back with more Under Caution from California in just a minute. Welcome back to California Speedway, 529-acre facility here in Fontana, California. Still under caution for the 5th time today. Here's our Napa field rundown showing you where your favorite drivers are running. Hank Parker Jr. being shown as the leader in the Rick Rathbun Team Marines Racing Chevrolet, as we've got 17 cars still on the lead lap as we work caution. We come back, there'll be about 30 laps to go of live racing here from California. ESPN coverage of exciting NASCAR and Busch Series action from California Speedway is being brought to you by Nationwide Insurance, financial services on your side. By Daytona USA, the official attraction of NASCAR. And by Smooth Busch Beer and Easy Drinking Busch Light. Busch, the official sponsor of the NASCAR Busch Series. What a beautiful afternoon for racing, and what a gorgeous facility. You'll be able to hear what happened today and what's going to happen tomorrow, and also what's happening down in Rio. RPM tonight coming your way at 11 Eastern time tonight. Updates on NASCAR Busch Series action. Preview of tomorrow's NASCAR Napa 500. And of course, what's going to happen with the open wheel kart FedEx Series down in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. That's all and more on RPM tonight at 11 Eastern time.
All right, signal's been given to the field. 1 lap to go, so now it's about a half lap. We'll see green flag displayed. And
I'd mentioned that you haven't seen Mike McLaughlin, and he has pulled behind the wall in the Gould's Pump Chevrolet, a valve train problem, we are being told. So a tough break for the former NASCAR Federal-Lite Modified champion and most popular driver in the Busch Series. He is behind the wall in that car number 48. 13 cars in the lead lap. Hank Parker Jr. is our leader. He is in first, and the last car in the lead lap is the 98 car, the Lysol Ford of Elton Sawyer. There's the Visine Chevrolet, same car that won a year ago. Horace said the Federated Auto Parts Chevy for Jimmy Spencer. Napa bumper cam for Ron Hornaday. Leading Rookie of the Year contender for Ray Bess's Rookie of the Year prize here in Busch Series competition. All right, tighten those seat belts on the sofas at home. 30 laps to go at California NASCAR Busch action. A sprint to the finish.
Ready. Go, go, go.
Elton Sawyer, that white car on the outside, a car that's on the tail end of the lead lap, gets a fantastic start on Hank Parker Jr. in the 53 car. Oh, here goes a battle for the lead. Ward Burton goes by Parker, takes over the lead. Here comes Jeff Burton.
Here come the Burton brothers down on the inside of the 33 of Tony Raines.
That 92 car, Jimmy Johnson, the Alltel car, trying to get a lap back from these leaders. Oh, Raines comes down right in front of Jeff Burton and really slows him down.
There's Jeff Green, the car number 10.
get by. Now Tony Raines goes down and let the leaders go by, which will block the 10 car. So Burton retakes that second spot.
One car up very high in the wall. That's Jason Leffler has come into contact with the wall. The MB&A Pontiac.
Should get the 98 and the 92 back on the lead lap if they stay ahead of the leader.
If they can hang up there, it will come down to the caution flag. There's Jimmy Johnson in the Alltel Chevrolet coming around. There's Elton Sawyer in the Lysol Ford, and they will look like they will both make it by in front of Ward Burton.
I believe just a 98 made it, Jerry.
I believe Jimmy Johnson actually slowed up over there just a moment ago when that Leffler's car got out of shape. So we are working 6 caution of the day, lap 123. And that's the reason right there. Jason Leffler, the MB&A Pontiac, and he's moving around in the car, has the window net down, so he looks to be okay.
Let's see if we can see. Yeah, have no idea what might have caused it, but we just see the contact with the outside retaining wall with the MB&A Pontiac. Joe Nemechek. I'm Kenny Irwin. And I don't know.
Hard to say, Benny.
Hard. I mean, the car snapped around so quickly you'd almost think there was contact, but sure hate to say that if there wasn't.
But hats off to Ricky Vyers and the group on that 98 car. They didn't pit Elton Sawyer, left him out to be the last car on the lead lap. Now he's got his lap back. Only 13 cars on the lead lap. He can come down pit road, put 4 brand new tires on that car, adjust it, do whatever he wants to it.
Ricky Vyers, an experienced crew chief, formerly with Richard Childress Racing for a number of years, and Dale Earnhardt. They know how to get it done in the pits. Back with more from California in a moment. Back at California Speedway, working caution number 6 due to an incident up in turn 2 involving Jason Leffler. Now tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern time on ESPN2 from the Cotton Bowl in Dallas, Texas, it's Major League Soccer. The Columbus Crew taking on the Dallas Burn. In 3 games, Dallas midfielder Jason Christ leads the team in points with 3 goals, 3 assists, and 9 points. That's Major League Soccer. 8 p.m. Eastern time tonight on ESPN2, Columbus and Dallas. For more, log on to ESPN.com, a part of the Go Network, go.com. And then on to the Cotton Bowl. Now, Elton Sawyer did make a pit stop in the Lysol Ford. There he is, now showing in 13th spot. And you heard Ray Evernham say a moment ago, final car on the lead lap, starting back in 39th position.
Being he is starting 13th, he'll have 4 fresh tires to run the final 25 laps of this race.
Coming back down pit road again. Got to wonder, the rules are only two tires per position. Let's see what how they're going to clean the windshield. They pulled away that film on the one side, and now the crew members, I can't get it off with my gloves on, and so let's go down to Bill Weber in the Matt Kenseth pit.
With Gary Cogswell, you guys decided to put on 4. Most everybody else took 2, but you have a reason.
Well, this racetrack's usually so tight, you just push and push and push, so we put a really loose setup in it. I think we got a little bit carried away. We felt like the only way we were going to win was to come in here and get a spring rubber out. And if we're going to take that much time, we might as well put 4 tires on. Matt's doing a heck of a job. I'll tell you, as loose as that thing was, most people would have wrecked it. He managed to hang on and keep the right rear tire under him. So we're back to 7th. We got brand new tires. We're going to get a couple of them pretty easy. So we'll see what we got there for the Burton guys there at the end.
Okay, we'll see what happens. They tried this once before. It worked for them. A 4-tire stop for Matt Kenseth. 25 laps to go in California with the Burton boys leading the way. Ward over Jeff.
Back at California Speedway here in Fontana, California. I'm Jerry Punch along with Benny Parsons, Ray Evernham, Bill Weber, and Ray Dunlap, bringing you the final laps of the 4th annual Auto Club 300 NASCAR Busch Series Grand National event. Caution out for the 6th time due to Jason Leffler's contact with the wall over in turn 2. We will have less than 25 laps to go. The checkered flag. $1.12 million, the second richest race of the year.
All yours, buddy.
Only by the one in Daytona.
Go, go, go.
Lap 128, and the brothers Burton lead him down. Ward Burton, the Polaris Pontiac. Behind him, Jeff Burton, Northern Light Ford Taurus. Then comes Busch Series points leader, Jeff Green, Nesquik Chevrolet. That's the yellow car. Green about 3 car lengths, 4 car lengths back. Behind him, Michael Walker. Good run for the Band-Aid Chevy. In comes Matt Kenseth.
Sawyer, we saw him get his lap back, as Ray Evernham talked about. He did pit. He changed 4 tires, but he's got a long ways to go to try to get back up to the front.
He's being shown 3.14 seconds back of the leader. Talking about the 98 car for Elton Sawyer. There he is, trying to make a move by Buckshot. Comes the front of Buckshot to the inside of Chad Little.
That's a battle for position. Take that spot away. That would be for about the 11th position.
Sizable group of cars right there, all clustered together, making it 3 wide as we approach the 20 lap to go mark.
Mike Skinner on the inside. 15 car is in 9th position. And here we go.
He's got a run on you, buddy. Hang in there. Still clear. He's at the quarter panel now. He's there inside. Hold behind him. Get right in there. Or hang in there and go by him. But either way.
Just do whatever you think.
Just your choice. Either fall behind him or stay there.
Now they've got to be very careful. These 2 cars side by side might allow that 10 car to drop by and take the lead.
Or the 17, we heard Gary Cogswell say before, they got a spring rubber out and put 4 tires on that thing. The 17's already up to 4th place and now right on bumper 3rd.
Well, look at Green coming. Look at that Nesquik car. Brothers Burton are battling it out, but here comes a threat from behind by Jeff Green and Matt Kenseth.
Got 2 more caught up now. Got to keep digging.
Ward is just not going to give it up.
Oh, and Jeff gets it. Oh,
Don't give him no room. 3 wide. Come on. Keep digging, buddy. 3 wide. You're clear. Clear all around.
Down on the apron is Matt Kenseth.
Hell of a drive, buddy. That's the way.
You're listening to
Clear
Ward
down.
Burton
Clear all
spotters.
around.
Cheerleader, coach, and spotter all in one. Talking to Ward Burton, who was the leader. Wow, Matt Kenseth Benny on the apron a moment ago.
On the apron, the racetrack, he wanted that 2nd spot. They ran him down on the apron. He said, hey, it happens pretty good down there. Michael Walker in 5th spot has joined this group of cars.
There's Elton Sawyer still working his way through traffic. Ricky Veyer's call may be paying off every lap for this team. Sawyer now up to 10th position. Got to catch Mike Skinner for 9th spot. He goes beneath Kevin Grubb. And the Timberwolf Chevrolet, the Clarence Brewer car, the Bruco machine.
15 car is quite a distance in front of Elton Sawyer. There we see the distance we're talking about. The next car is position. The 9th position. But not only is 9th up there, 8th, 7th, 6th. You can see the line of cars that Elton Sawyer's trying to catch.
That is about a 2nd separation in time. That distance right there, you see it's about 12 to 14 car lengths. A 2nd at the start-finish line for Lysol Ford.
And we saw Matt Kenseth call Ward Burton, but he's not able to do anything with him. It's about that 2 car lengths back. And Ray, on these racetracks, we've talked about it, we've just touched on it today, you get that arrow push. The car, when you drive up behind that 22 car and you don't get the flowing to hit the nose of your car and give you that downforce, you really struggle coming off these corners, don't you?
That's correct, Benny. Even though the 17 might be faster on those 4 tires, every time he gets up behind the 22, he might not be able to turn the car down to get around them. And obviously, actually, the 22 is fast enough where he can't go by him on the top. Now, the 9 car is sitting back there cooling off that right rear tire. I believe we'll see him make a run here in a couple more laps and get back up there.
Well, how will it unfold? We will see it happen here as we come back for the finish under the sunny Southern California skies in just a moment. Speedway, the front two are the same. Ward Burton, Matt Kenseth. Now, Jeff Burton apparently has cooled his jets and his tires a little bit. Made the move just a moment ago. Green for third position.
When we saw Jeff Burton, Ray, get loose just a little bit ago, does that overheat that right rear and it takes a little bit of time to come back?
Benny, anytime you slide a tire like that, it puts a tremendous amount of heat in it. You have to settle down, let everything cool down, and now he's done that, and the car's just as fast as it was before. He actually seems to be making it work better on the top side of the racetrack.
That's it, buddy. Your brother's on the outside. He found a lot of speed out there. I mean, a lot. Passing in the middle of the corner out there.
Boy, Jeff Burton is a rocket. He moved to the outside and made the pass. Here's where Burton was strong last time by, the middle of the corner. Ray, that car getting a good bite, as you said, up on the high groove.
Yeah, he's doing two things. He's keeping his car rolling fast in there, and he's also pinning down the 17 on the bottom of the racetrack.
After it, and I'll let Mike count them down for you.
Side by side for second position, Matt Kenseth. Won this race a year ago in that same car. Jeff Burton won at Las Vegas in the car he's driving. Now Kenseth gets a challenge for third position.
Hang in there. Keep digging.
We saw the 9 drop down in front of the 17. It took the air off the nose of the 17. He went high, had to check up a little bit, and the 10 got underneath the helmet.
All right, Jeff Burton's going to try another on the outside. I don't think his brother's going to give him that spot.
10 to go this time by. 10 more. He's on your bumper, buddy. Keep in there.
Ward Burton's first start in Busch Series of 5 this year for Polaris. Trying to hold off his younger brother, Jeff.
Looking outside, you're still clear. He's looking, you're still clear. Still clear.
Sixth place battle back here. Todd Bodine, Jason Keller. Bodine has the spot. Back up front, Ward Burton in the 22.
It's your race. Just do what you want.
I like that. Father's been telling him all day, but now he's decided that Ward is on your own. Ward trying to break that draft, trying not to give his brother something. Oh, and Burton got loose getting in the corner. He opened the door for Kenseth enough to take over that second spot.
That's it, buddy. Keep digging. Now they're battling for second again, side by side. Pull away. 3 car lanes. Keep digging.
Oh, no, he didn't. Why give Kenseth enough room to take over that second spot? With that outside line, when you really try, when you go in there really hard on the outside and you don't have enough angle and you start turning that steering wheel, you want to get loose.
8 laps to go at California Speedway. 4th annual Auto Club 300. 8 laps, 16 miles away from checkered flags. Ward Burton trying to put Pontiac in victory lane for the first time since May of 1998 in Busch Series competition when Buckshot Jones won up at Loudon, New Hampshire. But here comes younger brother Jeff Burton.
Looking outside, you're still clear. It's still your deal. Still clear.
Oh, and Ward's crashes. Coming off the corner, just abruptly turns around the leader.
I don't know what happened, guys. Just broke loose. Get it to the apron, pal. There you go.
And Ward Burton.
Sorry, guys. It felt like a tire went on the right rear. It just broke loose, pal. Your tires are okay.
It absolutely looked like maybe there was some fluid or something because that car just all of a sudden, it was so stable before that, it just all of a sudden went out from under him.
Heavy left side damage, left rear damage to that Polaris ATV's Pontiac. Ward Burton hoping to get his first win since November of '93, and he tries to get the car turned left. I'll show you what happened. This abrupt snap.
It just goes around.
I mean, he was in the same groove he had been running. There was no cars above him or very close to behind him, and that thing just stepped out on him right away.
Different angle. We'll show you again. Burton's Pontiac. It's coming out of 4. And just that quickly with 7 laps to go, or 6.5, Ward Burton.
And while all this is going on, Matt Kenseth on the inside takes the lead because Jeff Burton backed off because he saw his brother spin. He tried to avoid hitting him and let Matt Kenseth take the lead.
Another angle from above. Back of the car, Ray Evernham. It's almost like the car began to slide, and it's almost as if he had a chance but had no chance to save.
That thing was going, even with him turning to the right. Again, I don't know if it was fluid or maybe he had a tire going soft. Just took off sideways for no apparent reason.
And of course, the visine roof camera showing him Matt Kenseth taking the lead. And this caution flag will help some of the drivers back in the back of on the lead lap. Elton Sawyer, one of those. Now coming up next, the Senior PGA Golf Tour. That's the Cadillac presents the Bruno's Memorial Classic. That is coming up next here just momentarily as we conclude our live coverage of NASCAR Busch action from California Speedway. Big weekend for NASCAR racing here at California Speedway. Of course, the Napa Auto Parts 500 coming your way on Sunday. Mike Skinner picking up his 5th career Bud Pole, lead the charge in that one. Skinner actually running 7th here in this one today.
And the last car, Chad Little, the last car on the lead lap, the Little Trees car, back in 12th spot, decided to stop and change 4 tires. There you see him. 12 cars in the lead lap.
Lyndon Amick back in 11th spot. Elton Sawyer now all the way up to 9th after that move by Ricky Vyers to hold him out, get him back on the lead lap. That will gain him probably 5 or 6 spots. See a number of cars a lap down, including Casey Atwood, Adam Petty back in 24th and 25th.
Here's the remainder of the field. Derek Gilchrist, the first car out, finished 43rd. Man, that is something you don't want to see. That 43rd place finish.
Well, we're going to have a shootout here at California. They'll give them 1 to go. Matt Abernathy, the NASCAR Busch Series flagman, will hold up 1 finger indicating the green will fly next time by. So it'll be 4 laps of green flag racing to determine who's going to walk away with the lion's share of a $1.129 million purse.
You see a lot of those cars weaving back and forth, and again, that's not to put temperature in the tire as much at this stage of the race as to keep the small bits of rubber that are laying on the track from all the other tires that were wore off before those, because on the restart they're probably only going to have 4 laps, and if they lose track position because of buildup, or what we call buildup being on the tire, it's going to be tough for them to get it back.
Now all day long you've seen these cars line up 2 by 2 on the restart. You will not see that now. With less than 10 laps to go, the lead lap cars line up single file right behind the pace car.
Let's go down to Ray Dunlap, who's caught up with a disappointed Ward Burton.
Well, they don't get much tougher than that, do they, Ward?
I don't know what happened. I don't know whether I lost it or Tommy said he thought maybe an axle might have broke. But either way, it's pretty disappointing for us. But we were getting everything we had. Really want to thank Polaris for sponsoring our Busch car for us, as well as sponsoring our Winston Cup car, and we'll do better for them next time.
But it's got to give you some confidence for tomorrow's race, though, to know how strong you ran all day long today.
Yeah, and we adjusted on it all day, and we'll use some of what we learned today for tomorrow. So we got a really good piece tomorrow. We're ready to go for tomorrow.
2 tire stops tomorrow?
You're going to see some 2 tire, oh yeah, but looks like a 2 tire worked good for a while, and then the 4 tire would come on a little bit later, but it's all how your car set up.
Okay, Ward Burton done for the day here. Looking forward to tomorrow.
He starts 4th in tomorrow's Napa Auto Parts 500 in the Caterpillar Pontiac behind Mike Skinner, Jimmy Spencer, and Ricky Rudd. That's the top 4 from California Speedway. Just 4 laps away, 4.5 laps away from the checkered flag, and this the 10th stop on the $14 million NASCAR Busch Tour. 19th year for the Busch Series. Coming up next, Senior PGA Golf. That's coming up at just momentarily at the conclusion of this Busch Series event.
We were in Talladega, Alabama a couple of weeks ago. The senior golfers are in Birmingham this weekend. All right, pace car is off. Oh man, and the fans are on their feet. We're on our feet.
Ready, green flag. Green flag, green flag.
Drivers climb up on top of that steering wheel. Lap 147. Oh, they're going to scatter down for this one there. That 10 car is the points leader, but they're 3 wide for position. That is Mike Skinner in the 15 car. The Albertsons car making a move. Todd Bodine making a move. There's Kenseth, the leader. They are battling for position back in 6th, 5th, 6th, and 7th.
They're 3 wide for that 5th spot. And Elton Sawyer, Hank Parker Jr. all joining this. That's 5th to about 10th.
There comes Elton Sawyer, the Lysol. He's going to be a factor right on the back of Hank Parker Jr. Strategy. We've seen crew chiefs do it many times. Hold a driver out, get back on the lead lap, and possibly get a shot at the top 5 finish. We're talking about Elton Sawyer.
And meanwhile, Jeff Burton is not making any progress towards running down Matt Kenseth. We see Kenseth has checked out to about a 15-car length advantage.
3 laps to go. Rathbun's Team Marines Racing. Chevy trying to hold off the Lysol challenge. Bob Aiken Motorsports. Car driven by Elton Sawyer. Behind him, Jay Sauter. Started way back in the back of the pack. Kind of log a top 10 finish. Behind him, the 35 car. Lyndon Amy. They battle for position. He is in 11th spot. They are all on the lead lap with this 4 finishing position. As we have 12 cars on the lead lap with 2 laps to go.
As these guys come off the corner, Matt Kenseth will get the white flag.
Final lap at California Speedway. Fans are on their feet under sunny Southern California skies. Will the sun shine brightly on Matt Kenseth? Will he make it 2 in a row in Southern California? Kenseth the leader. The Visine Chevrolet. Reiser Enterprises. John and Robbie Reiser own that car. Father and son have got to be cheering right now, knowing their driver is about 4 seconds away from victory. Here comes Jeff Burton, but it'll be too little, too late, and Matt Kenseth gets his 2nd win of the 2000 season. Burton finishes 2nd. Jeff Green is 3rd. Michael Waltrip 4th. Todd Bodine 5th. Mike Skinner is 6th. Jason Keller 7th. Hank Parker Jr. is 8th. And the 98 car of Elton Sawyer finishes 9th with Jay Sauter in 10th position. But there's the winner of the 4th annual Auto Club 300, Matt Kenseth. And there's the crew high-fiving as they make their way to victory lane. Take a look at our unofficial results. We told you there were 12 cars on the lead lap at the finish. We mentioned the top 10. Lyndon Amick and Chad Little rounding out the lead lap cars in 11th and 12th position. 16 through 30.
All these cars back through 27, 1 lap down. Randy LaJoie leads that group. Adam Petty ends it. And 31 through 46, Glenn Allen leads that group. And once again, Derek Gilchrist will finish 43rd.
And our unofficial points after 10 of 32 events on this $14 million chase. Jeff Green will expand a little bit his point lead over Todd Bodine. It was 24 coming in. Matt Kenseth in 3rd spot in spite of missing a race at Nashville. He's full-time Winston Cup. There's LaJoie and Hornaday in the top 5. Rubb, Green, Sawyer, Keller, and Harvick. Still 2 rookies in the top 10. California coverage coming your way. NASCAR Winston Cup Happy Hour, 7 Eastern Time on ESPN2 RPM tonight. Wrapping up all the coverage from here. It's also done as well as done in Rio. The Kart FedEx Championship Series at 11 Eastern Time. Tomorrow, RPM Today. Bill Weber's NASCAR Today at 1:30 Eastern Time. Bob Jenkins will step in, along with John Kernan and all the rest of our crew for NASCAR Winston Cup Napa Auto Parts 500 live flag-to-flag coverage at 2 o'clock Eastern Time on ABC Sports. We'll wrap it up with RPM tonight. They are hustling to victory lane to celebrate with that young man right there. 28-year-old Matt Kendall from Cambridge, Wisconsin.